What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am your boy Octagon Jordan, and with all the drama surrounding Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler at UFC 303 and so much mystery, all these YouTube videos, rumors, injury, negotiations, this and that, I thought it would be funny to, take the edge off a little bit. Let's have a chuckle. Let's have a laugh. Something not as serious. And let's talk about the ugliest, grossest, the most disgusting, grimiest UFC fighters on the roster, male or female, mostly male, no homo whatsoever. Don't make fun of me now, boys. Don't make fun of me. I just wanted to discuss some of these guys that look like, they're crossbred, came out of a cave somewhere, got ran over by a semi-truck, ate some weird radioactive piece of food. I have no clue what happened to these individuals, but they are gross looking. All right? No offense to these guys. All great fighters. All could kick my ass. All making thousands of dollars, I'm sure. Most of them have gotten performance bonuses. So, they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. And, yeah, who am I to talk? But they are disgusting looking, and they're very ugly, and I want to talk about them. So let's do it. Let's dive right in with our first ugliest fighter on the roster. You guessed it. His name is Mebak Orai. Now, as soon as we saw this guy get booked to fight Mebak, he started blowing up MMA Twitter. Oh, my God, look at this guy. He's a cretin. He came out under a rock somewhere. What country is this motherfucker from? Holy shit. Came out of a lab experiment? I mean, look at this guy. First of all, his name is Mebak Orai. He's 13-1, lightweight division, but he's just disgusting looking, has just such an interesting looking face. Yeah, looks like he got ran over by a semi-truck. I'm not going to lie. The front of his face is very flat, definitely crossbred. I don't know what's going on here. Dagestani mixed with Egyptian, mixed with, some Bilal Muhammad, mixed with some, Chinese potentially, maybe some Japanese. I'm not sure. We got a whole fucking clusterfuck of shit going on here. Guy's an incredible fighter, great fighter. He's already beat two great prospects, Mebak and Elvis Brenner. Guy can fight his tits off, but man, Jesus Christ, is he ugly as hell. I don't know who he's sleeping with, I'm not sure what the female relationship is, wherever this guy is fucking from. It looks like he's from Kyrgyzstan. Not sure what's going on over in Kyrgyzstan, if he gets bitches, if he doesn't. But he can fight his face off. I know that for sure. But, man, is he ugly. Even with this hat. I mean, this hat is fucking gross. I can't pull it up right now because it's a YouTube video. But we all see it. I mean, just disgusting. Weird hat. Weird nose. Overall, nasty-looking guy. But beast. Could see him as a future title contender. So, hey. Props to you, Mebak Orai. Fuck you for beating my boy Elvis Brenner. But you know what? Big things to come for Orai. Next up, we got Jander Roba, a.k.a. Raul Rosas Jr. Which one's which? We have no clue. Okay? They both look the same hairdo, same fight style. They both like to grapple. They both like to say weird, mumbled up bullshit on the mic. And actually, funny enough, I got Raul Rosas as my third ugliest fighter on the roster. But to be honest, I couldn't really determine which one was grosser. I mean, it's up to you guys. As we can see here, I mean, they're very similar. We got Raul Rosas right here. Let me see if I can get a better picture of him here. I apologize. Here on UFC.com, Raul Rosas. He's still got some growing up to do. He's only 17, 18 now, I'm sure. Maybe give him a buzz cut, give him a fade. We could potentially get a chin job, give him one of those Uriah Faber butt chins. The guy's in shape. He's a stud. He's going to have money. I'm sure there's a lot of Mexicanos, some Spanish mamacitas that are going to, sit on this guy's face. So, who knows? Maybe Raul Rosas and Jander Roba could get it on. Maybe they are attracted to one another. You never know. Sometimes they say opposites attract. Well, also, likenesses attract as well. Sometimes you see that couple that look the same and they have a similar dog as well. Two blonde-haired people that kind of look like they might be related, and then they got like a golden doodle sitting right next to them, miniature teacup. So that could be the case. Maybe these two hook up and they just form like kind of a Power Rangers, Justice League sort of Green Lantern type of fucking grappler out of this world that we've never seen before. Something so fucking hideous that it could take anybody down, male, female, he, she, transvestite, Caitlyn Jenner, doesn't matter, and could just take anyone's neck. Derek Lewis, Brock Lesnar. I mean, I think this individual would dominate the UFC if we could get Jander, Roba, and Rosas to get it on, get weird. I know these two get weird. Definitely. Look at that face and look at this face. Whoops. And this face right here. I mean, tell me these guys aren't related. Same hairdo, same nose, same eyeballs, same style, both grapplers. I mean, I'm sure if they were into the bedroom together, it would be the craziest transitions of all time. Talk about that porno. I mean, that shit would blow up. The hub would be like, holy shit, we got too much traffic here. They're spinning, they're doing helicopter, they're doing dreidel, flipping and flopping, crucifix, north-south position, standing crucifix, backpack, wheelbarrow. I mean, on and on and on. Joe Rogan would have a fucking field day with these two. And, yeah, both disgusting. So I had to add them on here on the list. Next up on the ugliest UFC fighters list, we got Rinat Fakhretdinov. Or should I say Rinat, because he's not Brazilian. Rinat Fakhretdinov. This guy is fucking gross. As soon as I saw him, I knew he was going to be on a tear in the UFC. He's 21-1. He had a draw in his last fight against Celeste dos Santos, and he's bald as shit. He's not only a bald guy, but he's a fucking creepo-looking bald guy. He looks like Mr. Evil found a pound of steroids in someone's house that he was robbing and just shot them all up into his fucking head. Like Jimmy Neutron when he's fighting that evil guy that just has the massive brain. I mean, this is this cat. I don't know if he's from Dagestan. He looks like he's from Dagestan, but something about him's uglier than the typical Dagestani. You know what I'm saying? You got the Habibs, the Islam Makhachevs, the Usman Nurmagomedovs, the Umar Nurmagomedovs. Yeah, those guys aren't the best-looking cats, let's say. They're definitely not the best-looking cats, but something about Rinat Fakhretdinov just puts him above those other guys for some reason for me. I don't know whether it's the bald head compared to the shaved head. It's also his weird mannerisms in the cage after a fight. He smiles a lot, and it's kind of a weird creepo smile, like, hey, I love I love this, I love violence and blood, kind of a serial killer type of smile. Let me see if I can find it, like, this type of shit. That's not the guy. Hold on, I'm trying to find a better picture here. I mean, even this shit, like, this face he's making here, pretty gross. I mean, that's disgusting. That's just disgusting. There's veins popping out of his head. He looks like the guy from Austin Powers. And, yeah, I mean, you could just tell. You could just tell he has no sex. And if he does, it might be with goats, potentially. I'm not sure. I didn't say that. That's just what's been out there in the ether. The guy's disgusting. And, hey, what do you know? He's a great fighter. What is a similarity for everybody on this list? Raul Rosas, Jander, Roba, Rinat Fakhretdinov, Mebak Orai. They're fucking beasts. They're studs. So who am I to talk? I'm not making 50 G's on a performance bonus. I'm not winning 20 fights and losing one like Rinat Fakhretdinov. Fuck him for taking Kevin Lee's head, taking Kevin Lee's scalp. Fuck you, Rinat, turning Kevin Lee into a fucking chef, a fucking food truck. So Keith Lee can have a sick-ass TikTok. Ooh, I do food reviews in my car. I don't know how the fuck Keith Lee got so many followers on TikTok. I watch a couple of his food reviews. Honestly, they suck, but whatever. I'm not hating in this video. I'm just making observations. Again, these are all amazing fighters. Rinat Fakhretdinov. I could easily see him winning a championship belt. And he's on a tear. Hasn't lost in the UFC. Coming off a draw. Coming off an absolute annihilation of Kevin Lee. He's just mad ugly. He's ugly as fuck. He would be top 5, top 7, top 8 pound for pound ugly. So, is what it is. Next up on the grossest, ugliest, weirdest looking UFC fighters, you guys know I had to put Magomed Ankalaev on this list. You guys know I had to. Now, what really tipped the scales for Magomed Ankalaev was in his fight with Jan Blachowicz, okay? So this guy, obviously, he's always been very ugly. You can tell right here by this face-off. I'm not sure if it's going to work. You know, he's got the fattest fucking nose, the weirdest shape of that nose. I mean, that looks like a nose for combat. I'm not going to lie. Like, that thing would be tough to fucking break. It already has kind of a notch right here. And then it does the old, half moon croissant type of thing with the big nostril. So that's a tough one to break, I feel like. I feel like if you pop that, it kind of just dings, It's got that arch, like the St. Louis arches, in a bad storm, that just adds some extra kind of architectural stability, I feel like, almost. So, not to mention the warts in the eyeballs. Again, I'm not critiquing these guys too hard. Obviously, like I said, no homo, but the guy's just disgusting. And again, a great fighter, amazing fighter. We're seeing a trend here with the uglies, We're seeing great fighters. But, yeah, the fight with Jan Blachowicz, I mean, he had bedhead the whole time. It was just so annoying, just pissing me off the whole fight. I couldn't even watch the fight. I mean, this is him in the 4th round. Obviously getting punched in the nose here. But, he's sweating, he's still wet, and he still has the bedhead somehow. It was even more pronounced when he was dry in the fight, which was really it was flopping around. Look at this right here. It's a YouTube video, so I can't really play it. But look at this. You go into your first UFC title fight, main event, Las Vegas, and you have your hair like fucking this, man. And this was the whole fight. This is not a still shot at flopping up. No, this is all he had it flipping and flopping like he had, like capture the flag up here up top. Here's the hill. Come get my shit. Floop floop blah 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 blah. Right away, I knew he wasn't winning. Should have bet Blachowicz. I mean, this ain't even like in motion. This is how it was the whole fight. It's disgusting. Gross, man. Take a shower, fucking gel it down, shave your head, get a fade or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. But anyway, moving on. Next ugliest fighter, we have Kevin Croom, a.k.a. Tim Elliott's fucking Mandingo. Tim Elliott's worst nightmare. Kevin Croom. How do you let this guy take your bitch, Tim Elliott? I have so many questions. I mean, if this guy is stealing my chick, I am finding the nearest cliff, finding the nearest script of Advil, Percocet, eating everything I can see, because it's over for you. It's done. You're done. Tinder, Bumble, none of that shit gonna work for you. If this guy's coming in and stealing your bitch, not only just a chick at the bar, hey, you're talking to, hey, no, I'm talking to this girl, yo, back off. I'm getting her number. And he comes and swoops in when you go to the bathroom and he gets her number. That's one thing. A chick that, you haven't really been with, you just met, he swoops in, steals her. All right, whatever. She likes ugly dudes. I got a buddy like that who's kind of beat, who somehow gets chicks. We go out sometimes and he'll be talking to bitches, talking to chicks. And I'm, flabbergasted. Flabbergasted, flabbergasted, fucking using it in a sentence. And it's just perplexing. It's mind-blowing, but if you already have a chick locked down, a wife, a girlfriend, many years, and this guy comes in and takes her from you, man, Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say. The guy's disgusting. The tattoos are gross. Nasty last name. Croom. Who wants to be Croom? Jennifer Croom? Ashley Croom? I mean, it's just, I think it speaks for itself. I don't think, we really need that many more examples. I mean, bare knuckle boxing, just add to the scars, add to the fucking plastic surgery needed here. Great hairstyle as well. Yeah. I mean, this guy's taking your chick. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, JP Bays. I'd rather be JP Bays than fucking Tim Elliott. At least Roman Dolidze took his chick. Holy shit. All right. Roman Dolidze's a stud. Big dude, jacked. All right, cool. Even though he's balding, chest hair, kind of weird looking as well, kind of ugly as well. He almost made a list. But Kevin fucking Croom, Kevin Broom, bring out the brooms because you're getting swept, Tim Elliott. God, it fucking blows, man. Sheesh. But then again, Tim Elliott looks pretty similar as well. White guy, mullet, weird looking face. So, maybe the girl's just into that. Gina Mazzani, I don't know her name. I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. The last fighter on the ugliest, grossest, weirdest looking UFC fighters list that I have for us today, you guys guessed it, the Goblin himself, the Cretan, the cave dweller, as MMA Guru would say. We got Merab Dvalishvili, or as Henry Cejudo would say, Merab Dvalishvili. Oh, Merab's doing a bunch of post with this OnlyFans porn star. What's her name? Fucking Jessica. Fucking big fake tits man looking chick. I don't know. She's not hot. She might look hot with the big fake tits, Whoops. With the big fake tits, she's in shape, but yeah, it could be a guy under there. Honestly, could be a guy. That hair is looking a little fake. The nose is a little weird. She's a little jacked. The tits, I don't want to get too whatever. I don't want to critique her too bad. Merab, you ain't hitting, bro. You are not hitting at all. So stop putting videos up with her. Again, this is not a critique of her. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a great woman. OnlyFans is making a bunch of money, I'm sure. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties here. Let me fucking zoom out so we can see the Goblin himself. Merab Dvalishvili. I mean, this guy. Who's fucking this guy? Let's be honest here. Come on now. Come on, ladies. Come on. Come on out of the woodwork. Raise your hands. Go on Twitter. I mean, it's all right. He's jacked in shape. He got stamina. He's got cardio for days. So, ladies that don't care, that just want to be in there 30, 40, 50 minutes, getting stimulated themselves and don't want somebody who's just going to be in and out, worried about themselves. Merab seems like a giver, He seems like that type of cat to really be in there using those cardio skills, using those, different techniques that he has. And, he might be the ultimate lover. I'm not sure. Obviously, like I said, no homo, but, yeah, I don't know. He's an ugly looking dude. He jumps into iced over, lakes and does weird shit in Jamaica and climbs trees and does stupid skits with Sugar Sean O'Malley. I mean, the first one was good, man. We don't need a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth. The fight's pretty much already locked in. Have a little pride for yourself. Why don't you talk a little bit of shit, man? How about that? And it would also be funny if Merab came out that he was in a relationship with the OnlyFans chick. Because we've seen her do face-offs. Alex Pereira, Kevin Holland, people like this. Merab was looking at those fake tits, man. He was checking out those fake hooters. Go back and look. His eyes were woo. Can't say I blame him, but, that's the look of a man who ain't getting nothing. Who's like, I just can't resist. I haven't been fucking late. Holy shit. Aljo won't fuck me. Yeah. He's a grimy, gross-looking cat. And I got Sugar Sean by KO. Devastating KO. And I hope Sugar Sean's plus 200, plus 300, plus 400. Because we going to rack up, boys. We going to rack up. And Sugar Sean's pretty fucking ugly himself. Again, no homo here. Just wanted to do this. Grossest, weirdest, strangest looking fighters. Again, common theme with all these people. They're all studs. Merab's a stud. Olibai's a stud. Rinat Fakhretdinov a stud. Jander is a stud. Raul Rosas up and coming. Kevin Croom not a stud, so he does not count. But again, no shade. Just a couple observations here I thought would be funny to go over. Lighten up the mood here with the UFC 303 news up in the air. Conor McGregor might be pulling out. Michael Chandler might have to fight Mateusz Gamrot. June the 29th. In the weight, Mr. Chandler. 185. And the opponent, Mr. Chandler. Mateusz Gamrot.